morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. Today we are going to learn a very interesting chapter from a Science 2 textbook, and the chapter that we're going to continue today is cell biology and biotechnology. We've already uploaded a video of this chapter, the first part of it. So if you haven't watched that video, please do go and watch the video in order to have a better understanding about this chapter, and that will help you to understand this part of the video. Okay, so let's get started. A very interesting topic that we're going to start is biotechnology. You have learned about biotechnology in your previous standard as well in the chapter named as Introduction to Biotechnology. Biotechnology and microbiology, they go hand in hand. Okay. When you talk about biotechnology, you will have microorganisms or cells involved in it. Cells का use होगा तो ही biotechnology काम में आएगी. ठीक है, so you need to have the knowledge of both the cells also and the technology. How can that be utilized? Biotechnology is bringing about artificial genetic changes and hybridization in organisms for human welfare. तो जैसे जैसे हम लोगों को न्यू टाइप्स ऑफ स्पीशीज ऑफ फ्रूट्स वेजिटेबल्स बाजार में दिखाई देते हैं, टमाटर का जो शेप है या फिर ब्रिंजल का जो क्वालिटी है, इट हैज बिकम वेरी डिफरेंट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एनिमल्स भी हम लोगों को दिखाई देते हैं. नाउ दैट इज ऑल possible because of biotechnology. Various branches of sciences like cytology, biochemistry, molecular biology, and genetic engineering are included in biotechnology. There is considerable progress mainly in the field of agriculture and pharmacy due to biotechnology. जो हम लोग जो दवाइयाँ खाते हैं, एग्रीकल्चर जो हो रहा है, ये सब चीज़ प्रोग्रेस क्यों हो रही है? It is all because of biotechnology. New experiments are being performed for improving the agricultural yield. In pharmacy, experiments for production of medicines, antibiotics, hormones, vitamins, hormones like insulin have been successful. आजकल हम लोग देखते हैं ना, जिनको डायबिटीज होती है वो इंसुलिन की टैबलेट्स लेते हैं या फिर इंसुलिन के इंजेक्शंस लेते हैं. ये इंसुलिन कहाँ प्रोड्यूस होता था पता है आप लोगों को? इंसुलिन हमारी बॉडी के अंदर पैनक्रियाज में प्रोड्यूस होने वाली चीज है, एक हार्मोन है जो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर ब्लड शुगर मेंटेन करता है. बट if a person's pancreas is not working properly, if it is not functioning properly, what will that person do now? Now that disease is called as diabetes, right? And in diabetes, when the pancreas are not working properly or they are completely shut, so the insulin level goes down and the person has various problems. So उसके लिए भी biotechnology ही responsible in order to making new hormones which are useful for our body. ठीक है, तो इसे बनाया गया है हमारे betterment के लिए. High class varieties of crops have been developed through techniques of tissue culture. Like अभी जो हमारे यहाँ पर जो बैंगन आते हैं, the brinjals that you get, they do not have that much amount of worms in them. पहले जो ब्रिंजॉल्स आते थे उसमें बहुत कीड़े लगे होते थे, बट आजकल जो आते हैं उनमें कम ये सारी चीजें प्रेजेंट है. क्यों? Because of biotechnology. Now how is that possible? That we'll be learning ahead in this chapter. Let us have a look as to what biotechnology has for us. Biotechnology includes following main areas. First is the use of various abilities of microbes like yogurt production from milk and alcohol from molasses. You have learned about how the milk gets converted into yogurt, and various flavors of yogurt are also present in today's market. So you have seen that in your chapter Introduction to Microbiology, and we have all seen that how microorganisms are used in order to make alcohol and in order to make yogurt. Use of productivity of the cells, that is production of antibiotics or vaccines, etc. We will be learning about these all things in detail. Okay, remember that. with the help of specific cells. Use of biomolecules like DNA and proteins in human welfare. Development of plants, animals, and products of desired quality by gene manipulation. Production of human growth hormones with the help of genetically modified bacteria. Use of genetic and non-genetic techniques. Non-genetic biotechnology involve uses of either cells or tissues. Example is tissue culture, production of hybrid seeds, etc. Now, all these things are related to the benefit of humans only. ठीक है, यहाँ पर बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का किस तरीके से यूज होता है वो हम लोग को देखने मिलेगा इन वेरियस फील्ड्स, इन प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मेडिसिन लाइक इन एंटीबायोटिक्स, वैक्सीन्स, फिर टिश्यू कल्चर और अच्छी क्वालिटी की क्रॉप्स उगाने के लिए भी बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का यूज होता है। जेनेटिक म्यूटेशंस करके हमारे लिए अच्छी तरीके के ग्रोथ हार्मोन्स जो ज़रूरत होते हैं और इंसानों के अंदर डेफिशिएंट होते हैं किसी किसी में, तो वो भी प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. सो यू कैन इमेजिन हाउ गुड this study is and how beneficial the things that we're going to get after the process of biotechnology in this fields. The benefits of biotechnology: it has become possible to increase the per hectare yield irrespective of the limitations. Even though the sizes of the farm might be small, but yet the amount of crops that you get are more because of biotechnology. Expenses on disease control have minimized since development of resistant varieties are used. Now, because of biotechnology, what has happened is the seeds जो होते हैं, जो seeds जो produce किए जाते हैं, वो इस तरीके के बनाए जाते हैं ताकि उनमें ज़्यादातर के कीड़े ना लगे. ठीक है, तो उसके ऊपर इंसेक्टिसाइड्स, पेस्टिसाइड्स स्प्रे करने का भी एक्सपेंसेस बच जाता है. Due to development of fast fruit setting varieties, yield per annum has been increased. जल्दी जल्दी फ्रूट्स मिलते हैं, जल्दी जल्दी फ्रूट की जो वैरायटीज है जल्दी से वो उगे और हम लोगों को प्लांट्स से फ्रूट्स मिल सके, ऐसे वैरायटीज ग्रो किए जा रहे हैं. उसकी वजह से जो 2 साल में मिलने वाले फ्रूट्स थे वो हम लोगों को 1 साल के अंदर भी मिल सकते हैं. Development of stress resistant varieties which can withstand variable temperatures, changing fertility of soil, water stress, etc. has become possible. जहाँ पर ऐसी क्वालिटी के जो we'll be learning about green revolution and other revolutions which has given huge benefits in the field of agriculture, जहाँ पर different types of seeds have been modified ताकि वो एक अगर बहुत ज़्यादा अलग टेम्परेचर है like nowadays you get every fruit in every part of the country, right? पहले specific areas होते थे जहाँ पर उन्हें उगाया जाता था, but now seeds have been modified in such a way कि वो हर जगह पर adjust होकर fruit देते हैं. ठीक है, so this is all because of biotechnology. Apart from that, development of biotechnology in India, Government of India has established the National Biotechnology Board in 1982. This board has transformed into Department of Biotechnology under the Ministry of Science and Technology in 1986. Various institutes in India are working under the control of this Department of Biotechnology. It includes National Institute of Immunology, National Facility for Animal Tissue and Cell Culture, National Center for Cell Science, National Brains Research Center, Central Institute of Medical and Aromatic Plants. There are facilities of higher education and research in these institutes from where thousands of students have pursued PhD degrees and are contributing to the progress of country in the field of biotechnology. Earlier, people did not have so much of resources in order to study and get into various fields. Now, biotechnology has opened so many streams and so many places where you can apply, and employment has increased because of biotechnology also. Because इतनी सारी factories खुलती हैं, इतने सारे firms हैं जहाँ पर उनका use और applications होता है. ठीक है, so these are few research centers that are mentioned here where you can study and get degrees and you can contribute in the field of biotechnology as well. Let us see the commercial application of biotechnology. मतलब किस तरीके से बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का यूज होता है कमर्शियली. Crop biotechnology. Biotechnology is used in agricultural field to improve yield and variety. Hybrid seeds means दो टाइप के डिफरेंट क्रॉप्स को कंबाइन किए जाते हैं और फिर उसके जो सीड्स है वो यूज किए जाते हैं. ठीक है. जीन्स ऑफ टू डिफरेंट क्रॉप्स आर रिकम्बाइंड टू फॉर्म hybrids of various crops. This is specially useful for fruits. Here you can see through past decades the tomato used to look like this, okay, and the shelf life was shorter, and they did not have better flavors also, but now greater ability to produce sugar, that is better flavor. And because of hybrids, what has happened is two different variety of tomatoes could be used, and उसके जो seeds है उनके मदद से दूसरी क्वालिटी बनाई जाती है, एक अलग तरीके का प्लांट बनाया जाता है जो एक अलग तरीके का फ्रूट देता है हमें. उसकी क्वालिटीज भी अलग होती है, वो ज्यादा दिन तक अच्छा रहेगा, खराब भी नहीं होगा. ठीक है. सो दैट वे बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इज यूज्ड इन प्रोड्यूसिंग हाइब्रिड सीड्स. Genetically modified crops are also a thing that you need to know. Crops developed with desired characters by integrating foreign gene with their genome are called as genetically modified crops. High yielding varieties with resistance to disease, alkalinity, weed, other threats like cold and drought, they can withstand. The plants can withstand all these things because they have been modified genetically. Let's see BT cotton. Now BT means biotechnologically, means how they have been done that. A gene has been isolated from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis and integrated with the gene of cotton. Due to this, the toxins which is fatal for bollworm was produced in leaves and balls of cottons. If bollworms feed on leaves, the toxin destroys its alimentary canal and the bollworm dies. So what exactly is happening is ये जो बैक्टीरिया जो डाले जाते हैं ये कॉटन प्लांट में, तो ये दूसरे तरीके के वर्म्स को उसके ऊपर खाने नहीं देते और उस वजह से ये कॉटन ज़्यादा दिन तक अवेलेबल होता है और ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी मिलती है. अगर प्लांट्स को क्रॉप्स को अगर कोई खा जाएगा, कोई इंसेक्ट खा जाएगा, तो ऑब्वियसली बात है कि वो प्लांट डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है, ज़्यादा वो यील्ड नहीं कर पाता है, क्रॉप्स डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाते हैं और जो कॉटन क्वालिटी है वो भी खराब हो जाती है. So if they are genetically modified, if there is a particular type of bacteria which has been integrated into the gene of the cotton plant, what will happen if another insect like a bollworm, if it feeds onto the plant, what will happen? They will die. They will not be able to consume that plant. And that way उसके ऊपर इंसेक्टिसाइड्स डालने की जरूरत नहीं है, पेस्टिसाइड्स डालने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो पैसा भी बचता है, प्लस उनका क्रॉप्स भी अच्छे हो रहे हैं और उन्हें कोई नुकसान भी नहीं पहुंचता है. ठीक है. Now there is another plant that we're talking about is BT brinjal. Now BT brinjal variety is developed by using gene isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis. This improved variety of brinjal kills the pest in the same way as the BT cotton does. Now you can see the first picture where you have small holes you can see in the brinjal, which are signs that showing that there are worms inside it. The worms must have eaten the internal part of the brinjal. But on the other side, when the plant is treated with this genome, when the gene has been isolated and from the bacillus bacterium that is there, okay, an improved variety हम लोगों को मिलती है of brinjal which kills the pest. अगर कोई उसे खाना चाहता है तो उसे खा नहीं पाता because of that modification that has been done in that gene of that plant. Now let's talk about golden rice. Now golden rice is also another modified plant. A gene synthesizing the vitamin A, beta carotene, has been introduced in this variety of rice. And because of that, now beta carotene, everybody knows it is present in carrots. कैरेट का कलर कैसा होता है? थोड़ा ऑरेंज कलर होता है. ठीक है. इसीलिए उसे इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है ये राइस के अंदर, ये कलर को विटामिन ए इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है. So as compared to the normal variety, this variety which has been developed in 2005 contains 23 times more amount of beta carotene. ठीक है. So it is more nutritious because it has more beta carotene in it, and because of beta carotene present in it, it appears to be golden in color. Okay, it is little on the yellowish side. जो हमारा नॉर्मल चावल होता है वो वाइट क्रीम ऑफ वाइट कलर का दिखाई देता है, बट दीज आर golden rice, yellowish color, so that is why the name is given as golden rice. Herbicide tolerant plants. Herbicide tolerant plant is what? Now herbicides means what? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जब हमारे प्लांट्स जब ग्रो होते हैं ना तो उनके साइड में सब वीड्स वगैरह ग्रो होती है. ठीक है, वीड्स मतलब अनवांटेड प्लांट्स. वीड्स ऑलवेज अफेक्ट द ग्रोथ ऑफ मेन क्रॉप. If herbicides are used to destroy the weeds, it affects the main crop too. Due to this, herbicide tolerant plants varieties of crops are being developed. Due to this, it has become possible to selectively destroy the weeds. Now here you can see if these herbicides are introduced into the plants, what will happen if the another weed, if it wants to grow onto the plant, it will not, because of the herbicide tolerant plant property that has been incorporated in this plant. Okay, so weeds will not affect that plant. Okay, so understood, it will automatically, it has become possible to selectively destroy the weed, and the plants will do good because उसके ऊपर कोई और external plant और एक parasite की तरीके से उसके ऊपर act नहीं करेगा और उससे अच्छी तरीके से nutrients मिलेंगे. Biofertilizers. Now what are biofertilizers? Fertilizers सबको पता है. Fertilizers are something which is added to the plants in order to have good yield from the plant. ठीक है, उसकी अच्छी ग्रोथ के लिए उसमें फर्टिलाइजर्स डाला जाता है. अब ये बायो फर्टिलाइजर्स क्या है? नॉर्मली फर्टिलाइजर्स आर द यूज ऑफ केमिकल्स, बट बायो फर्टिलाइजर्स इंक्लूड द यूज ऑफ नेचुरली अवेलेबल मटेरियल्स एज अ फर्टिलाइजर टू द प्लांट. Due to use of biofertilizers instead of chemical fertilizers, nitrogen fixation and phosphate solubilization abilities of the plants are improved. Mainly the bacteria like Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Nostoc, Anabaena and plants like Azolla are used as biofertilizers. Now here biofertilizer, here you can see there are various bacteria like Rhizobium, Azotobacter. Now this is a liquefied Azotobacter solution which could be used for the plants ताकि उनके अंदर अच्छी growth हो. ठीक है, these are all what? These are all bacterias only. ये कोई तरीके के chemicals नहीं है जो उनकी growth के लिए अच्छे हैं. ये एक तरीके के bacterias है जो soil में जाकर roots में जाकर वो plants को help करते हैं ताकि वो अच्छी तरीके से nutrients absorb कर सके, nitrogen अच्छी तरीके से absorb कर सके. ठीक है. Now this is what is azolla. This is how it looks like, and they could be used as a biofertilizers for various varieties of crops. Next is animal husbandry. Now animal husbandry आप लोगों ने पहले भी पढ़ चुके होंगे कि animal husbandry में actually नया क्या है यहाँ पर. There are two main methods as artificial insemination and embryo transfer are used in animal husbandry. Artificial insemination means what? जब एक हम लोग एक पर्टिकुलर ब्रीड चाहिए, ब्रीड मतलब एक अलग तरीके का एनिमल चाहिए, लाइक यू टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस काउ, जो अच्छी तरीके का मिल्क यील्ड कर सके, तो उसके लिए क्या किया जाता है? अगर उसकी बॉडी अच्छी होगी तो वहां पर दो डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ जो काउज होती हैं, ठीक है, उसके अंदर से एग्स और स्पर्म्स लिए जाते हैं, उसे फर्टिलाइज किया जाता है और फिर उसे एक हेल्दी एनिमल में डाला जाता है ताकि वो उसके अंदर बड़ा हो और हम लोगों को जो रिक्वायर्ड हमें जो एनिमल चाहिए वो उस तरीके का ऑफस्प्रिंग पैदा हो. ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाट इज आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनाइजेशन and embryo transfer are another method. Here you can see it helps to improve both the quantity and the quality of animal products. Sometimes हम लोगों को ऐसा होता है कि mostly when you're talking about chickens and hens, वहां पर हम लोगों को ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन चाहिए रहता है, तो वहां पर भी यही सारी चीजें यूज होती है. एग्जाम्पल, अगर हम लोगों को मीट चाहिए, मिल्क चाहिए, वुल चाहिए, etc. Similarly, animals with more strength have been developed for hard work as well. Okay, सो एनिमल हस्बेंड्री के अंदर एक्चुअली में क्या होता है, सिर्फ एनिमल्स की ब्रीडिंग नहीं, उसे इस तरीके से ब्रीड किया जाता है ताकि हम लोगों को रिक्वायर्ड चीज़ें मिले उससे। अगर हम लोगों को एनिमल से एक अगर सपोज काव है, अगर हम लोगों को उससे हाई यील्ड ऑफ मिल्क चाहिए तो हम लोग उससे उस तरीके से ब्रीड किया जाता है, उस तरीके से आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनाइजेशन किया जाता है या फिर एम्ब्रियो ट्रांसफर किया जाता है। ठीक है, here you can see artificial insemination is done, but because of that the amount of milk that is you're getting is more, and that is then used by us for various purposes. Let us see one more example of how biotechnology is useful. Now this is related to our human health. There are various diseases, as I told you from the very beginning. It is also responsible in producing hormones. अब ये hormones कैसे produce करते हैं? Let us see that. Diagnosis and treatment of the diseases are two important aspects of human health management. पहले तो पता करना कि क्या बीमारी है और उसके बाद वो बीमारी का इलाज करना, ये दो चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है हमारी ह्यूमन हेल्थ मैनेजमेंट में. Biotechnology helps to identify the role of gene, if any, in a disease of a person. Diagnosis of diabetes and heart diseases has become possible even before the onset of symptoms with the help of biotechnology. Diagnosis of the diseases like AIDS, dengue can be done within few minutes. Hence, treatment can be done at the earliest. Various medicines are used for the treatment of diseases. Example, the hormone insulin is used in the treatment of diabetes. Earlier, insulin was being collected from the pancreas of horse. ठीक है, हॉर्स के पैनक्रियाज में से ये जो इंसुलिन था वो यूज किया जाता था और वो हम लोगों को दिए जाते थे. However, nowadays, due to biotechnology, insulin can be prepared with the help of bacteria. For this purpose, human insulin gene has been inserted into the genome of bacteria. एक बैक्टीरिया है, उसके अंदर हमारा ह्यूमन इंसुलिन का जीनोम डाला गया है, जिसकी वजह से वो बैक्टीरिया की कैपेबिलिटी है ताकि वो इंसुलिन बना सके. ठीक है, and with that those type of insulin are nowadays used by the people who are suffering from diabetes. Various vaccines and antibiotics are also produced in the same way. Let us see that as well. Vaccines and vaccination. Now vaccines, you have learned about vaccines. Vaccines are basically it is the vaccine is the antigen containing material given to acquire either permanent or temporary immunity against a specific pathogen or disease. अगर हमारी बॉडी में एक वैक्सीन डाली जाती है, मतलब उसके अंदर एंटीजेंस प्रेजेंट है, कोई पर्टिकुलर बीमारी जो भी है, डिजीज है, ठीक है, उसी के एंटीजेंस हमारी बॉडी में डाले जाते हैं ताकि हमारी बॉडी उसे एक्सेप्ट करे और प्रिपेयर करे उससे फाइट करने के लिए. ठीक है, ताकि अगर कल को अगर ये वापस से हमारी बॉडी में आते हैं तो हमारी बॉडी ऑलरेडी अवेयर रहेगी कि इससे किस तरीके से फाइट करना है. ओके, we have all learned this, that in our body there is a special mechanism, the WBCs are present, which are responsible for fighting with all the possible bacteria that enter into your body. Okay, when they enter into your body there are symptoms like cold, then you might get fever, in order to show you that you are suffering from a particular type of disease. टेस्ट होगा, पता चलेगा कौन सा डिजीज है. कभी कभार हमारे बॉडी में इतना रेजिस्टेंस है, लाइक पोलियो है, ठीक है, ट्यूबरक्लोसिस है. देर आर वैक्सीन विच आर गिवन टू यू एट अ वेरी अर्ली एज, ताकि हम लोगों के अंदर अगर पोलियो के कुछ बैक्टीरिया जाते भी है, पोलियो के वायरस अगर हमारी बॉडी में एंटर होते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर प्रेजेंट ऑल ओवर इन द एयर, हम लोग देख नहीं सकते उसे, बट व्हेन यू आर इनहेलिंग तो क्या होता है, ये वायरस या फिर बैक्टीरिया ये हमारी बॉडी में एंटर होते हैं. बट हमारी बॉडी को ऑलरेडी ये वैक्सीन्स दी जाती है जो हमारी बॉडी को प्रिपेयर करती है ताकि अगर ये पोलियो का वायरस या बैक्टीरिया हमारी बॉडी में एंटर करता है तो इससे किस तरीके से फाइट करना है ये हमारी बॉडी को ऑलरेडी पता होता है, बिकॉज ऑफ द वैक्सीन दैट हैज बीन गिवन टू यू. ओके, अंडरस्टूड. सो वैक्सीन्स क्या होती है, एक तरीके की वो ऑर्गेनिजम्स ही होते हैं. ठीक है, वो बीमारी का जो ऑर्गेनिजम्स है वही है जो हमारी बॉडी में ऐड किए जाते हैं. ठीक है, nowadays we are learning about COVID-19. ठीक है, कोरोना वायरस के बारे में बहुत कुछ बोला जा रहा है. We have learned that there is a vaccine also available. ठीक है, तो there are scientists who are working on that day and night, and they have come out with a vaccine which can be given to people, which helps them to, if suppose in future if they come in contact with the coronavirus, that vaccine will help them fight against that, and the virus which has entered into their body. Okay, same way you have seen many a times you have polio drops centers that are there. तो ये पोलियो ड्रॉप्स भी क्या है, एक तरीके का वैक्सीन ही है जो दिया जाता है. Proteins which act as antigens are injected in pure form instead of injecting the killed or semi-killed pathogens. These proteins keep the person away from the diseases by keeping them immune system active. हमारा immune system active रहता है because of these antigens which are added. Thus, injecting the antigen is safest way in vaccination. Vaccine produced with the help of biotechnology are more thermostable and remain active for longer duration. Example, vaccine of polio, hepatitis, etc. Vaccines are biological material which is injected in the body so that the body can acquire immunity against a particular disease. Okay. These vaccines have basically weakened or killed microbes of the same disease. Like अगर पोलियो है तो पोलियो के ही weakened microbes या फिर उसके killed microbes को हमारी बॉडी में ऐड किया जाता है ताकि हमारी बॉडी प्रिपेयर हो सके और उससे फाइट करने के लिए रेडी हो सके और एक तरीके के मैकेनिज्म बना के रख सके कि कल को अगर ये एक्टिव माइक्रोब्स हमारी बॉडी में एंटर होते हैं तो इससे किस तरीके से फाइट करना है. ठीक है, सो इट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि वैक्सीन्स एक्चुअली क्या है. So in treatment you have various useful hormones like insulin, somatotropin and blood clotting factors. There are various list of growth hormones that are there in your body which are useful for stimulating growth and cell reproduction. Insulin, we have learned about a lot about insulin in this chapter. You have follicle stimulating hormones that is secreted by the anterior pituitary gland which promotes the formation of ova or sperm in a person. Then you have erythropoietin. It is a hormone secreted by kidney that increases the rate of production of red blood cells in response to falling level of oxygen in the tissues. Tissue plasminogen activator. When a person has a blood clot, okay, it helps to break down those blood clots. The blood clots could be of by various reasons. Suppose कभी किसी को hemorrhage वगैरह हो जाता है, ठीक है, तो उसमें भी ये यूज किए जाते हैं. फैक्टर 8 दैट इज एन एसेंशियल क्लॉटिंग प्रोटीन. सपोज किसी किसी के अंदर ब्लड क्लॉटिंग नहीं होती, कोई कोई ह्यूमंस के अंदर, ठीक है, कभी जख्म हो जाता है तो भरता नहीं है, तो दैट टाइम दीज टाइप ऑफ मेडिसिन आर गिवन इन ऑर्डर टू क्लॉट ब्लड. Interferon, this is a small group this is a group of small sized protein molecule used in the treatment of viral diseases. These are produced in blood. However, nowadays with the help of biotechnology, transgenic E. coli are used for production of interferon. Gene therapy. Gene therapy to treat genetic disorders in somatic cells has become possible due to biotechnology. Example is phenylketonuria (PKT) arises due to genetic changes in hepatocytes, that is the liver cells. It has become possible to treat it with the gene therapy. This method is called as somatic cell gene therapy. All the cells except sperms and ova in the bodies are called as somatic cells. So somatic cells समझ में आ रहा है, सिर्फ हमारे sperms और ovum जो है वो cells को छोड़कर हमारी body के सारे cells somatic cells हैं. So this is what is gene therapy. Indian Institute of Science has developed a transgenic variety of tobacco. If cattle feed upon leaves of these plants, they do not contract a viral disease, rinderpest. ठीक है? So here all these things are responsible because of availability of biotechnology. Cloning. Production of replica of any cell or organ or entire organism is called cloning. अगर हम लोगों को same तरीके का organism चाहिए तो उसे हम लोग cloning कहते हैं, ठीक है? So replica उसके जैसा. Reproductive cloning. A clone can be produced by fusion of nucleus of somatic cells with the enucleated ovum of anybody. Thus, there is no need of sperm to produce new organism. तो यहाँ पर sperm की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है, बस somatic cells की ज़रूरत होती है ताकि हम लोग एक new organism create कर सकें. If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students.
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.